Hello everybody, it's Drum Several here, and I'm going to do a drum kit tour. I've seen a lot of people do these, so I thought, what the heck, let's just do one. Okay, this is the Tama Superstar Hyperdrive Custom. It's 6 piece, contains snare, 2 rack, 2 floor, and a bass. I'll tell you what, the bass is an absolute cannon. Highly recommend this kit for any mid-range professional drummers. Anyway, let's go through the sizes. Okay, we start with the toms. 10 tom, 12, and then you got 14 and 16 floor toms. Bass drum is 22, and snares 14. Good sizes. Using fusion kit sizes make the drums. Seems the drums are much smaller and less quite narrow. The resonance of the snare does get affected. It makes the snare rattle when hitting the more shallow toms. Anyway, the skins I did use all Remo pinstripes, but I found out that they're really shit, seriously, on this kit. Different kits fit different drum heads, but starting with the snare, I use a Remo coated ambassador. I love this head. Planning on dating my snare head up to the Emperor X's, but seriously, recommended head, good head. For the first rack, I use an Aquarium Performance 2, much thicker head, good sound comes out of it. And on the bottom of this head, on the resonance side, I actually do have my old Remo pinstripe batter head. Just gives it a thicker sound, better sound comes out both ends. Yeah. And on the snare, I just use these Tama Powercraft ones that come free with the kit, but they're really crap. On the 10, yeah, I used the Aquarium. On the 12, I used the pinstripe. But I tell you what, if you want a good sound out of this, I recommend these. They're made by Evans. They're called E-rings. Dampen the sound completely, takes all the echoiness off them, if you want us to call it like that. Again, on my 14, I have a Remo pinstripe, again with another E-ring on it. But I bend this E-ring so much it just rattles the rim of the drum, which I'm not proud of. And this is my baby. This is a 16-inch Evans oil-filled hydraulic. As you can see, there's little kind of blobs of oil in the middle of it. This skin is really thick, really good for more metal drums and stuff. And underneath there I have, well, you probably can't see it, I have another Aquarium Performance 2, much thicker as well, 2 thick heads, good sound comes out of it. Yeah, and on the bass drum I use a Tama Powercraft, don't know if you can see it down there, and it has some kind of ring around it, I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, but if you want a good sound out of it, I recommend filling the bass drum with some kind of pillows or some kind of resonance to give it a good kick. And I have just Aquarium kick pad to protect the skin. It really makes your skin last 10 times longer. Moving on to hardware, I use these stands. Are ridiculous. They stick out and you can actually kill another band member if they trip over it. But the only reason these are so thick and heavy is because the tom here is actually mounted on with this Tama mount here. Because if you ever have drilled bass drums, it just gives it a really vibration, fuzzy noise, and I hate it. So I decided to go for an undrilled bass drum and just mount the toms on. But anyway, I use this. This is a Tama hidden boom stand, so this can kind of go into straight as well, so you can actually go straight or boom. But I like boom. It's recommended stand for anybody who mounts toms. And then I have the straight one here. That's also got a tom mounted. Legs are huge still. And then I just use for like effects, cymbals, and other crashes. I use these crappy stag shit things. And with my splash over here, I actually mount it on with one of these old, I don't even know what it is. I think it's Pearl Max Win. Don't know, but it's boomed, literally boomed on there. Yeah, and going to pedals, I used the Iron Cobra Juniors on both my single hi-hat and my bass drum pedal, which is single. Not really a fan of the double. I don't need it if you get a good single bass drum pedal, like playing on it day and this is the speaker. But I've actually used the plastic end because it gives a nice sound out of it. You play much faster as well, bounces much more, spring's good in it as well. Alright, moving on to cymbals. Let's start on the left side of the kit. This is a Sabian AAX Splash. Oh god, used to clean really quite often, so I've literally took the paint off there. I don't know if you can see, no, but it's Sabian AX, really good. I'm not the biggest fan of Sabian products. I've always wanted to use the Zildjians. Next cymbal upgrade, I'm planning on going to the K Customs or the A Customs. Yeah, and hats I used, they're crap. Seriously, they're if you want a really crisp sound, recommend these. It's a B8 bronze casted metal Zildjian ZBTs rock hi-hats, 14-inch. Seriously, they're good for like beginners and stuff, but I don't recommend. Anyway, moving on to my crash, I use Sabian 16-inch double hammered crash. Really lovely. I could literally mistake this for some Sabian AAX products. It's ridiculous how, because if you're looking for these, you're looking at about £80 for this, and seriously saves you £100 for buying the HH, for the hand hammered stuff. Seriously good cymbal. Okay, that cymbal's missing. I have another Sabian. I have a single hammered 17-inch one that goes there, but I took it off for some strange reason. That's not as good as the double hammered, but it's still a good cymbal for its price. You're looking at about 50-60 quid for that one. Then going on to my ride, this is going back to Sabian. This is the XS20 product, medium ride, 20. You're looking at about £120 for one of these. Good cymbal, I guess. I'm more the pingier. I'm a more rock drummer. This is like more, I would probably say, classic jazzy cymbal. And I did have a Pice-T Alpha. I cracked it, but what I did is I drilled 2 holes into it, put some rivets into it. Really nice switch cymbal there. Is that a thing? Or sticks? I literally use a variety of sticks. I use Vic Firths. I use 5As or 7Bs. I'm not the biggest fan of the heavy sticks. Or use Promark. So Promark or Nova. Vic Firths. So yeah. Thanks for wasting your time by watching this pointless video. There's a bit of a crash, by the way. So thank you.